So what's up guys, welcome to another amazing beat tutorial. Today we'll be looking at a beat that I made in FL Studio, and we'll be using some chords and basically some log drums to make an amazing beat. I already made the beat in FL Studio, so we'll just get down into the beat breakdown to see how I made it. And if you like video like this, please do not forget to like and subscribe to the channel. So without wasting much of your time, let's get into the video.
Purchase your tracks today. Purchase your tracks today.
So basically that's the whole beat, just a simple vibey Afro beat. So let's start with the intro. Like I said in my previous videos, if you've not seen my previous videos, please go and watch them. You learn one or two things. So in my previous videos, I told you that I don't like making my intros very long. It's very short, and this beat as well is not an exception. So for this beat, the intro is very short, just a bar, and I have this instrument, hi-hat, a piano, a chord, strings, and some risers. And I have this loop right here, but I just chopped it up in that part. And the log drum, but we'll get to that later. So that's that for the intro. Like I said, nothing really crazy. So let's move to the first part of the verse.
Purchase your tracks today.
So for the first part of the verse, I started with no drums, nothing. I just allowed it to breathe before I added the drums. So what I did was just the first two bars, I left it without drums. So this part right here, all you have is just the hi-hat that I showed you earlier, and this chords right here. So it's actually a chord that I played, but I had to bounce it to wave so that I could save CPU. And one of the easiest way you can bounce any instrument to wave in FL Studio is just when you have the instrument playing, just click on this, go to consolidate track starting from this selection, and to do that, I added some new chords. For example, this right here. So this is the chord that drives the whole song. It is, I think it's the key of E actually. I think it's the E major scale. So that is from Lizard Lounge or Lounge Lizard, and it's a mini piano 2, and also layered it with this one. So it's playing the same chord actually, but this one is quite different. And it is the B Fly 1 Lizard Lounge. Then I use this vamp. It's from Toxic Biohazard, and it is the Galaxy vamp or something like that. So then I use this sound from GMX. So this sound is from GMS, and it's the bass octave. And for the effect on it, I have just soft clipper, stereo shaper, gross beat, reverb, and EQ. And what else? Like this drums right here, this drum sample loop. So that's the drum loop. It's a loop. I just chopped it up and used it the way I wanted it to. And then I added the drums here. This is the drums. I have some shake, some drum loop. So for the drum loop, what I have on this is stereo shaper, another stereo shaper, then an EQ, and then another EQ. Then I added my own drums, which is this. So for my drums, I layered some kicks, snares, rims, basically those things that you really need to make your beat full. And this vox sound and some other instrument. Basically that's it, and some shakers as well. I really do not have anything on any of them, and I think yes, this sound right here. For this sound, I don't think I have anything on it. Yes, it's just like that. It's just nice, and that's all actually, except for this part where I added this drum roll. But we'll get to that later. So let's move to the second part of the verse.
Purchase your tracks today.
So for this part, the only thing that is different here from what I've showed you before is the log drum basically. And every other thing that I played in the previous part of the beat is there. The chords, the vamp and every other thing. Then I added the log drum. This is the log drum. So for the log drums, I have 3 log drums playing. The first one, which is this. The second one, which is this. And the third one is just a sub. Just to make the log drum heavy. Then I added some part of the strings. So for the strings, I have some basic instrument on it. Gross beat again. I didn't use the first gross beat, so it's just the second one. And pneumatic to make it go left and right, and EQ obviously. And I think that's all. That's the only thing I added. Then the drum roll. So that's the drum roll. Then I chopped it up here just to make it more sync with the beat better. So that's all for the second part of the verse. So let's move to the final part of the song, which is the chorus. So this is the chorus part of the beat. It's not really crazy. Now I'm adding some new instruments. I'm adding this right here. The strings I showed you earlier. This chords right here. So this is the piano from Triton. I just bounced it out, and for the instrument on it, or the effect on it, I really don't have any effect on it actually. And I showed you this chord earlier. Basically, majority of the things I added are the same, but this pattern right here added some new things. So I added some guitar sounds like this. So that sound has some effect on it, and for the effect I have soft clipper, stereo shaper, Valhalla, reverb, delay, EQ, and another EQ, which I know eventually use. And I added this one as well. So it is going through this mixer chain where I have Panomatic, Camera Crusher, Supermassive, Reverb, and EQ as well. And after that, I added this one as well. So that sound is from GMF. It's a synth shot mode from the bass. And for the instrument on it, I have Panomatic, Camera Crusher, and Supermassive, and obviously EQ again. That's what I have on it. Then this sound as well. So that sound is from Citrus. It's from the wow sound from Citrus, and it's just really, really nice. And for the effect, I have gross beat, stereo shaper, reverb, and EQ. And I added this bass. So for the bass, I think it's just an EQ I have on it. Just an EQ that has cut out the little bit of the low end and the high end. And that's all. And I added this part as well. So for the part, it's just basic stereo shaper and EQ that I have on it. That's all. And I think that's all basically. That's every part of the beat. Then the only thing I did was just to copy and paste again. And then the outro, which is like, yeah.
Purchase your tracks today.
So basically that's the whole song. Nothing really crazy, it's very simple beat. For the master, I have just soft clipper, which is doing a little bit of compression, and A1 stereo control just to make it more wide, and EQ as well. So basically that's all. Nothing really crazy. So if you like video like this, please do not forget to like and subscribe to the channel. And if you want to see any other videos, please leave it in the comment section of the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.